We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. The Friars enter the day with their winning streak of 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Zach Plesac gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Samir Duenas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Marquez.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and two.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jose.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
At the plate now, Brett Myers, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's set. The 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Into the box, Greg Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Strasburg has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Tony Kemp, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Marte will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is under it. And the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Ball outside.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now in the box, Justin Turner. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, batting a robust .350. He's taken him deep once. He's set, and the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, James McCann. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Strasburg comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Count is 1-2 now.
1-2 the count.
Here's the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yan Gomes.
First baseman, number 12, Yan Gomes.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Donovan Solano, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Grounded to third. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, Samir.
Digging in, Samir Duenas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Austin Riley. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And that's the first out.
Batting 8, the center fielder,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
But right at the shortstop for the second out.
the designated hitter, A.J. Pollard.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollard. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Starling Marte.
First offering on its way. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Struck him out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate, Jose Altuve. Fouled away. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
And now a pitch on the way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Stepping in now, Brett Myers. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. Kingery will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So striding in, Greg Jones back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Tony Kemp, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 0-1. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's by him for strike one.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hernandez is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
No, that missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Justin Turner. High in the air out to center field. Santander waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Buster Posey now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Call.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Jones onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Swing and a miss, 2-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
The pitcher, number 33, James McCann.
Now at the plate, James McCann. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's low.
A 1-0 delivery.
Yeehaw! 1-1.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in, Austin Riley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeehaw!
Riley, a 22-year-old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So digging in now, Yan Gomes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
1-0.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
3-1 to Yan Gomes.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Solano.
Standing in, Donovan Solano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. The 1-1.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Grounded to third. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now back.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And good for him. Samir Duenas has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Here's Starling Marte.
Starling.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. One and two as he chases the slider. And now a pitch on the way. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's 1-0 San Diego. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Santander will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Weekly hit to third. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Not to minimize the hit here, because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
At the plate now, A.J. Pollock, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Pollock makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Greg Jones. As he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's full now, 3-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
In now, Tony Kemp, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 1-0. Sliding into the box, Jose Altuve. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Settling in now, Brett Myers. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Hernandez at second with 2 down. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that brings up Buster Posey. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1.
2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. So a full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Stepping in for the Braves, Yordan Alvarez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The first baseman,
Here's Jed Jerko now. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
1-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, James McCann. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Marte on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Braves strand 1. It remains 1-0. Mike Mayers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Mike Myers.
Now at the plate, Yan Gomes. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman. For 12, Yan Gomes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hopped up. Jerko is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Donovan Solano stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside and low, 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
The batter, the left fielder,
Samir Duenas will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. As a look, now the pitch.
It's 0-1.
The 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they lead it 1-0. Alex Colomé will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Alex Colomé.
Now batting, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Colomé is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
The 1-2. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot here to left, and this ball game is tied at 1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So now to the plate, Anthony Santander. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
A.J. Pollock comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 0-2.
Set the ball low.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And another foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounded to short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Greg.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Greg Jones. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. A bouncer up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Tony Kemp is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan.
Ready once again, Yordan Alvarez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Ground ball left side. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. Ninth inning coming up. All even now at 1-1. Striding in, Starling Marte.
Leading off for the Padres, the center fielder, number 8, Starling Marte.
Now the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And there's ball one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Santander's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Here's the 2-1 home. Hit in the air to center field. Santander waits on it. Two gone.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Brett Myers. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The 3-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in now for San Diego, Teoscar Hernandez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now, 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 2-2. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're knotted up, headed to the bottom of the ninth as the Braves will try to walk it off. Dan Otero enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Otero.
Now at the plate, Jed Jerko. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
Fouled off. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Now a bunt attempt here. Gomes able to look this one in for the first out.
The catcher, number 33.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, James McCann. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Line to the right side. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Aaron Bummer takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First offering on its way. Ripped down the line. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Buster Posey, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor when a guy's
into the box now, Yan Gomes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Alvarez is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping up to the plate, Donovan Solano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The set and the 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Samir Duenas would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now back, Charlie Blackmon will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Charlie Blackmon.
grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Blackman, 33 years old. He was a 13th round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Andrew Chafin answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Digging in, Starling Marte. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Ready with the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Pods leave them loaded. Score remains tied 1-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change defensively for the Padres. Now playing left field.
Will Harris comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Austin Riley will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marte going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
The center fielder, number 25.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out. At the plate, A.J. Pollock. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Fouled away. A possible winning run on second. No one out. Just hung in there on that one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-strike offering. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Greg Jones. Sacrifice attempt here. Solano for one. And he is in there. So stepping in, Tony Kemp. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Eleventh inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
The designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Santander looks up. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, somebody is anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here. We'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
Next to the Padres, the shortstop, Brett.
In now, Brett Myers. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting. The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Santander is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Justin Turner. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Full count.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
He's right there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Padres lead it 2-1. Chris Martin takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Chris Martin.
Leading off the inning, Yordan Alvarez, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The first baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
In now, Jed Jerko. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hernandez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 4,
Digging in now, Scott Kingery. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Will Harris claims the win out of the pen, his first. Chris Martin records the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.